So when we first met Jared, he was in talks with Real Street to build his car, and he had the opportunity to go on the Street Outlaws show with about a 700 horsepower car that somebody else had built, and he got his butt kicked by the farm truck, which pretty much sealed the deal for him to send the car to us and have us build it into the 7-second car that it is now. When Jared contacted us with his expectations of the build, he wanted to go 7s. He wanted to be able to drive it on the street. So that meant being able to use just ethanol for fuel so you can get it out of the pump. It meant leaving water in the block so there's no cement in the block, power windows, power brakes, full exhaust system, things of that nature to make it to where you could drive the car on the street around and not really run into issue. The engine consists of our RS1600 package. It's a mainly turbo tough with a 625 bolt. It's got a CP forging that we've spec'd. The cylinder head is full of Freya valve train. It has a GSC S2 camshaft, and it's using our billet main caps on a stock crank. The other major components of the build are a Precision T4 8385. It's a 8685 that's been cut down to fit into the World Cup Street Fighter class. It's on a ETS header along with an ETS intercooler. The intake manifold is a Pro J. It's got a Nitrous Express direct port that's jetted for 150 horsepower. The intake manifold is a 12 injector unit, so it's got 6 ID 2000s and 6 ID 1000s. The transmission is an RPM built TH400. It's using a Pro Torque bolt together aluminum converter, and it has a drive shaft shop 9-inch IRS kit in the car. The whole thing is controlled with a Motec M800. It's worth mentioning that this car is not a bunch of custom parts. These are shelf parts that you can purchase off of our website that we could ship out to you, and you could recreate this entire project fairly easily. When we first put the car together, it had a 76mm, a Precision 7685 actually, and it would go low 8s like that. As easy as low 8s were to get, we decided that we would go ahead and change the turbocharger and go into the 7, so that's when we switched to the 8385. So in the past couple weeks, I've taken the car back to the track a couple times now. It went to 794, and then I got it to leave a bit better, and it went to 780, and then we went back to the track on Friday night where I went a 794, 774, and then a 765. All with basically just tuning on how soon I could bring the power in, and you're trying to deal with traction and the lack of suspension. This car does have just a basic Megan street coilover set, so it's not the most efficient set of parts to drag race with, but we're working through it pretty well.
$765! Yeah, buddy, this is the man right here. Look at this guy. Yeah. Real speed.
I think with a proper set of coilovers, the car would go a low 60, maybe even go into the 50s, which would be a pretty cool accomplishment in my book, considering the amount of just regular parts that are on this car. Going fast with the Supra is nothing new. However, when it's gonna stay a street car, you don't get to pull a lot of the things out that make it a light race car. So it's a little bit more challenging to go fast at a heavy weight, which is one of the things that we really struggled with Gio's old car. You know, at over 38 or 3,900 pounds, it was difficult to go fast at that weight. This car at over 3,400 pounds is a little bit easier. However, with Gio's new car, we won't have to stick to these kind of rules. We're just gonna build something really fast, so I can take a lot of the street type gear out of the car and just run it. It's gonna be fun.